Okay, good morning, everybody. I guess it's still morning. We are SalamanderSoftware. We have our researcher, Ava Hansen, and we also have Connor Skelly doing researching. We have our head developer, Blake Morgan. We have our marketing director, Hannah Herman. Our research developer, Pearson, and I was a project manager. Also, nice to meet all you guys. Here's another picture just to show you guys. And then SalamanderSoftware. We're a young company. We've all been together about few months. Been working on projects, but it's been fun. We got the name. We do a lot of group voting processes. We're a very cohesive group. We believe in everybody having the equal say. So we just voted on that. We had a cool design. We kept it. And we thought it'd be easily marketable. And then the blue, you can see, is a thing like blue. So we try to, keep it personal and then keep it just really open about everything so we're an attractive company. So with the app, we decided to make iSafe. That's our official emblem there for the app. iSafe, we sat around and we thought we want to make an app that's not just something to do. It's something that would actually make an impact. So we thought, what better to do than safety for younger children, because we do safety for you guys, but you're fine. So younger children are better. So we want to work on that. We thought kids that stay at home alone, they might know that things will happen, but they don't necessarily have something to keep them calm, or they stress out really easy, they get confused easy, so if something new pops up, they might not know what to do anymore, not know how to handle it, and that's the most dangerous thing in a bad situation for a younger child. So we made an app that would not only teach them and prepare them, but it would also walk them through it. They could do it while they're in a situation, and it would help. And then the only other thing is that we looked up other apps. There's lots of things that do safety for young children. All of them are linked to a social security system or something like that, where you have to put in information that you might not want to give up all the time. And it's very GPS oriented, or it automatically calls authorities. And you might not want a kid doing that because they can accidentally call the police. That makes for an awkward situation. Nobody wants that problem. So we made something completely independent that you only work on and the kid could completely do by themselves.
Okay, so basically what our researchers found out with fire safety is that you want to have a plan. You want to draw out like a simple sketch of your house, all the exits that you could get out of. And you want to practice this plan, and especially waking up other members of the family. I have a brother who is a very deep sleeper, and when my smoke alarm went off, the battery was dying, he slept right through it. So you want to make sure that you can wake all the members of your family so they can get out safely and go to the meeting spot, which you already specifically planned to go to. And one of the recommendations is having the doors closed so the smoke doesn't come in as quickly. And so you have more time to get prepared and get out of the house quickly. You also want to stay down and low to the ground when you're getting out of your house so you don't breathe and the smoke can pass out. And once you get out of your house, you want to go to the meeting floor and check for any injuries and make sure to call the firefighters. For a home invasion, the main thing is to be prepared for it, and you want to make sure all your locks work and your alarm system is set. And having a sticker saying that you have an alarm system actually deters people from coming to your house. A study was done in one of the jails, so people actually intruded people's homes, and they said that they were less likely to go into that home since they had more of a chance to get caught by the police because the alarm system might go off. And if an intruder actually comes into your house, you want to have like a plan of where you're going to meet and have weapons in the area and everything you need, but make sure you actually have a phone in that spot because you want to be able to call the police. And to stay in that room until you know that the police are here and you open up the door. And if the intruder does come in, just comply with them, just give them all the valuables are, don't lie to them, but never go anywhere with them.
So the number one danger during earthquakes is falling stuff from the ceiling. So like in this room, for example, you don't want to enter that projector. If that fell in the head, obviously would be very good. So you want to find cover under some security furniture. So in this room, like I guess it's hard to dive under the table, but the chairs probably won't work so because obviously they're pretty small and might tip over. Like I said earlier, you just want to cover your head, and there's no real way to predict an earthquake. That's kind of it's a hard situation. it can be prepared for the aftermath because like water lines and gas lines might break, so that'll cause fires and so a problem. So you want to have bottled water, flashlights, and stuff like that.
So for our research in the beginning phases, we wanted to know what audience we wanted to reach. So we first wanted to start with the older kids, and these were middle schoolers. We had 3 questions, and the questions were, do you know what to do when someone invades your home, when an earthquake happens, and when a fire occurs? And we saw that 90% of these middle school students already knew what to do. They had a plan with their parents, or they had a babysitter and they were not home alone. So we found out that there was no point in making this app especially for them. So then we had our second focus group, and we went to Randolph Elementary School, and these kids were from kindergarten all the way to 5th grade, and we had 10 students from each grade come in and look at the app. And we saw that the order that they got, the less they were interested, but in a few minutes you'll see the actual app and see how they
So now Blake, our head developer, is going to show you the app. Keep in mind, it does look somewhat simple. That's because we had a target age group. For us, it's very simple, but for them, Ava says during their focus group, they thought it was the coolest thing ever. They absolutely loved the way it was designed, and that it was simple enough for them to use. So now Blake's just going to step through it.
Okay, so we have some on the content. Try to get a push with that. So what you're going to do is click one of the buttons that you want to, one of the games you want to play, fire, earthquake, and communication. So first two will pop up and give you some information about what to do before and so we're going to play. And so it comes up with this screen of the layout of the house, a basic layout. And you're the little white dot up towards the top corner right there. If you click start, you can use the arrow or mouse keys to get through the house. And now you want to get outside, the door's at the bottom right. And then, so if you try and go through one of the walls, like press up when you're by a wall,
Pretend you're really clumsy.
it won't let you pass through a wall. It took a lot of coding to do. And so what you want to go do is hit the bottom right there, and then a victory message will pop up. Win, yeah. And then please report your bugs to me.
Try it on the major. That's probably the most complicated one.
No, this is the easiest one.
It's easy.
No, earthquake is the easiest one. Home invasion is is next. So yeah, like all of them have the information right after you click play, right before the app. Going to play. All of them now have the same basic layout. So, yeah, they'll tell you what to do, how to move the kick a little far around, and tell you your goal. So you want to get to the telephone. Now you want to go up to the wardrobe in the top left corner.
Unfortunately, it doesn't take you to Narnia. Try succeed in that.
So there's our app. You can see the file button, the help button, it's got directions. Go ahead. The exit button. You do want to get under the nearest thing. So that's why we did want to put it in another room. So that's a chance for them to demonstrate their knowledge. They just read about it, and now they can kind of think about it while they play. So, like I said, simple, but for their age group, very effective.
Thank you for demonstrating the app, sir.
Yes, and give a hand for so now we're gonna
So it seems like we got a good response back, and we got the same response from the younger kids. We had, for the feedback, we asked them a question, is the app easy to understand? Is the app would you use this app and do you like the app? And many of the younger kids said yes. And at the top, you can actually see, this was one of the 5th graders said, need faster people, need more obstacles, and need more people working on the app. So the older that they were, they wanted more things. They wanted, like, one said that they wanted the app to shake if there was an earthquake, if there was fire, they wanted an actual explosion to happen. So the older that they got, the more, I guess, effects they wanted. But the kindergartners, some of them, something that I was really surprised was I didn't want to ask them because I thought they weren't going to know how to use the app. But in the society that we live in and that they're growing up in, they know how to use iPods. They know how to use iPads. They're always using it in class. So it was really cool seeing that they actually knew how to do it not by themselves, but just with a little help. So the younger that they were, the more they wanted to play the app.
And so for the version 2.0, as we said, it's kind of simple right now. There's only one floor plan. You always start off in the same place, and you just have to get directly to word locations. So definitely we could change the gameplay around so that you start in different locations. As you move through on the fire frame, you get like little pieces of fire like blocking off your exit, just making it more exciting for the kids so that the older kids will be a lot more involved. And then maybe if we can figure out a way to code it, the shaking with your wake up would be really cool. But I think I saw a little bit of fear in your eyes. So, and yeah, just really adding a lot of varieties and obstacles because what we have right now is just it took a really long time to code all of the barriers. And so we could also have sudden things pop up just to give it more variety to the situation. Are there any questions?
And real quick, we're just going to pull up our website to say, once you guys want to donate to our company, our version, we'll know. It's got basic stuff, product logo. If you want to look at some of the stuff on how we made it and stuff like that, we've got all our people on there. So there's basic things. If you want more information, you want to donate, like I said, that's just all that stuff's already there. So.
Thank you.
Any questions?
Well, in Louisa, you wouldn't have